this installment of Expert Tips, we're going to go over substitutions and matchups in NBA 2K21. When you're loading into a game, hit the Start button once to access your lineup.
The energy is mounting almost. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA. GA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. Well,
it does indeed. Thanks, David. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the point. And for the Nets, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. The deep 3 from Durant. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Nuggets on D. Irving from long range. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. The pass to KD. And stolen by Murray. And here we go. Harris heading to the hoop. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Jared Allen.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the second free throw, good. And here is Irving. To the wing right side. From downtown, here's KD. LeVert with a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. And for Jokic, a slow start to last season, came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape. And boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
Murray, Millsap trying to get open. Murray, no good. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body. And I think we will see that in time.
Harris, good.
And Millsap is a team player, someone who is very willing to make the right pass to an open teammate.
Irving against Harris. Irving looking for an opening. Three-pointer, LeVert. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
Passes to Millsap. LeVert against Barton. Jokic trying to free himself up. Excellent D there from Allen. Nets leading by 5. Lobbed up there for Allen. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, that's a highlight play for Mr. Jared Allen. Nice pass from his teammate.
Murray against Dinwiddie. Murray, the pass to Jokic. The dish to Millsap. Back to Jokic. Durant with the steal. Irving attacking, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Irving's got 5.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Irving against Murray. Barton passes to Jokic. Here's Murray, and it's sent back by Allen. And another miss by Denver. The Nets on offense. They're on a 14-5 run. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Will Barton.
Kevin Durant is an absolute nightmare for defenses. And if you're the opposing coach and he starts to take over, you've got to be thinking, what am I going to do with this guy?
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. And not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Irving's checked in for Kevin Durant. Now here's Porter. Here's Craig. And the three off target. Craig, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Here's Grant after the basket by Brooklyn to the inside. Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Outside Irving. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And the Nets another three.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here's Llewellyn. 16 seconds left in the first quarter. Harris's shot is off. Right side, Porter. He kicks it to Plumlee. And stolen by Jordan. And so it's Brooklyn with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few. And it seems like players are constantly changing teams.
As a team, as a unit, as a roster, we've had a...
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the second round a few years ago.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the Nets pretty much in control here, it would seem.
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
Taking a look at the Nuggets. They've got Porter. Jeremy Grant is out there with Plumlee. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Craig in at the two-guard spot. Here's Prince. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 6 assists in the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Craig. No good from outside. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Launches a 3. Harris dishes to Irving. Another shot. Morris with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And he's got a great balance of knowing when to slash inside. Porter needs to keep being this aggressive on the drive.
In the corner, it's Harris. Pass to Irving. From deep three-point range. That doesn't go in either for Irving. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
It's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Karis LeVert's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Denver also making some changes. Jokic, he's checked in for Plumlee. And Murray subbed in for Torrey Craig. 6 to shoot. And finished off by Porter.
Whew, he is so quick off the ground. Porter just gives the defense very little time to react.
LeVert the pass to Harris. Jordan kicks to LeVert. Back to Jordan. Pass to LeVert. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And the Nuggets with some changes. Paul Millsap's checked in for Jeremy Grant. Will Barton comes in for Michael Porter. And it's Gary Harris in for Morris. Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
You have to enjoy seeing Murray jam it down. His vertical is very impressive.
Luwawu the pass to Prince. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's Denver now. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Jumps up. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with touch.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
Out to Harris. Barton outside. Murray right side. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
To the left wing. LeVert with it. Prince, the pass to Jordan. Shot clock at 6. No good from Luwawu. The Nuggets trail by 10, and even 3-on-3 break. And the pass to Harris. Now Murray. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. There's the feed to Harris. Here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
If you don't do your work early and push DeAndre Jordan a little bit out of his comfort range, look out.
Basket good. Millsap's got his first 2 points.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
LeVert the pass to Jordan. Knocked loose. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Now here's LeVert. Kicks to Harris. From past the arc. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Harris has got 6 points.
One thing I love about Joe Harris, he has now become confident in catch-and-shoot situations. He wants to be assertive.
And so it's the Brooklyn. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. Brooklyn did not hesitate to set the pace, jumping on every opportunity to push the tempo. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Nice game, great performance by Harris.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the little things, the intangibles, that make a big difference.
No, for sure. And you can tell he enjoys doing those things that sometimes don't show up in the box score.
Joe Harris is out there with Jared Allen. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Crawford. And it's Johnson in at point guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Do you not love that by any means necessary attitude from Jared Allen, able to finish through the contact?
The Nets have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
To the middle, here's Jokic. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Harris passes to Crawford. Kicks it out to Johnson. On the wing, Harris. Back to Jordan. Gets a hand on it, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. And the Nets lead by 18.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And, Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop, and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
Passes it to Crawford. Dishes it to Jordan. Back to Crawford. Pass to Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. No good with the triple. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. It's a 16-point game.
Can't allow Murray to beat you to the rack. He really turns on the Jets in the open floor.
And here's Crawford. And the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul. And a new group in for the Nets. Durant's checked in for Jordan. Harris LeVert comes in for Harris. Dinwiddie's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And Irving subbed in for Tyler Johnson. Big group substitution here for Denver. Plumlee, he's checked in for Jokic. Michael Porter comes in for Barton. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Gary Harris. And Monte Morris subbed in for Murray. Craig kicks to Plumlee. Inside. Craig can't get it to go. Nets leading by 16. Wound up there for Allen. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Morris into the lane. And the foul called on Jared Allen. That's foul number 2 for him. Grant, he's checked in for Denver. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Grant. Grant's got 3 assists in the game. The Nets have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Pass to Irving. LeVert with it. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. KD's shot is off.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Out to the wing. Here's Craig, and it's sent back by Allen.
This guy is a sensational shot blocker. Jared Allen twice on the pipes.
Dinwiddie outside. Your son, Cole Craig, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. The pass to Dinwiddie. Deep. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
How about Jeremy Grant playing to his strength, uses that athleticism to finish that one with authority.
High post Allen. Wants to get it to KD, and does. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Durant's got 6 points.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Taurean Prince, he's checked in for the Nets. Jokic, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Murray comes in for Monte Morris. Jokic, and he uses the glass on the layup. Jokic has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And this is where Jokic is most comfortable. The closer he is to the rim, the more effective he becomes.
Here's Durant. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Nets lead by 14.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And there's the foul. It's on Torrey Craig. That's his first foul. Here's George. Wow, that was a strong dunk.
That is
DeAndre Jordan's athleticism is simply unreal. You want evidence? Go check out his posterization of Mr. Brandon Knight.
Oh, Dinwiddie in position.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
I think this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Nets lead by 16. And we're coming back. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So it's Brooklyn now, and Denver will start the fourth quarter with. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Harris inside, guarded by Prince. Here's Barton, and Barton throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
It's Durant on the wing. He's covered by Murray. Irving passes to Harris. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nets lead by 16.
This guy is such a hard-nosed, opportunistic player. You understand with Taurean Prince, you will not outwork him.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Irving finds Dinwiddie. The kick out to Irving. Clock at 6. Durant, no good. The Nuggets trail by 16. Barton drives in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. That free throw good from Barton. And the Nets making a change here. Allen's checked in. He's off on the second.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
Irving attacking. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Millsap. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Boy, the long arms of Kevin Durant twice on the pipes.
And stolen by Harris. And now Jokic pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Durant, the pass to Allen. Back to Durant. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Nets lead by 15.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
Passes it to Murray. Denver passing it around. And here's Harris from the arc. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Harris from the arc. Nets with a new shot clock. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Here's Allen. Second shot opportunity. That shot misses. And Denver the other way now. Harris kicks to Murray. From outside the arc. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Brooklyn.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jared Allen.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Here's KD. Good defense by Jokic.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And that one's good, Barton.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. And the Nuggets with some changes. Here's Morris. Bates Diop, the pass to Daniels. Here's Craig. And the wide open shot from Morris. The three-pointer, no good. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Prince outside to the right side. Here's Jordan. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
And so it's Brooklyn Heat. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.
To access your lineup, and twice to adjust your matchups. Let's say you see your opponent has a mismatch. In that case, you can make the appropriate adjustment before they can take advantage of it. But let's say a matchup isn't going your way during the game. In that case, to make adjustments, you'll need to pause and go into game plan and then matchups.
A beautiful skyline of Denver. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Marquise Chris is out there with Green, and it's Wiggins in at the small forward position. And for Denver, at the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Murray. Barton finds Murray. Curry with the steal. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, Steph started that all with his defense. Fantastic at getting into the passing lane and coming up with a steal.
And I hope kids out there are watching the textbook form on Thompson's jumper.
So many things that you can check the boxes on in terms of the fundamentals of a great shooter. It starts at the base. It's great footwork. You square up. You got a quick release, and you got to follow through. It really is something to watch.
Harris passes to Jokic. Wiggins with some nice D.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Bangs home the trifecta.
If you get Steph Curry in catch and shoot opportunities, you just have the feeling he's not going to miss.
It's stolen by Curry. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. It's been a slow start here for Denver. 7-point differential.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Now the pass to Chris. Outside, Green. Now here's Curry. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Out to Chris. Golden State moving it around. Barton against Green. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And guys, you'd have to say this run really triggered by their transition offense.
And Jokic throws it down.
And teammates more and more looking for plays from Murray like that.
Thompson outside. Pass to Chris. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Grant, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Talk to most of the coaching staffs around the league. What is the first thing they think about with Jeremy Grant? And it's that athleticism that comes to mind.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Over to the wing, to the paint. Here's Looney in the corner. It's Wiggins. Out to the right wing. Pass to Pascal. Lets it go from deep. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist from Porter.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Pass to Toscano. Out to the right wing. Stolen by Grant. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Here's Craig. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
And here are the Warriors now. The Nuggets getting the bucket. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And the technical free throw is good. And the Warriors making a change here. Smailagic is checked in. Nobody near Pascal. Come on. Warriors getting another chance here. There's the basket pool. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Looney, and he jams it with authority.
Looney in the right spot there. Good presence on the inside as he boxes the defense out and sends the ball right up.
Now here is Morris. Porter in the corner. Up top, Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Higgins outside. That 3 off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 4. Here's Grant. No good with the layup. At the elbow, it's Wiggins. And he banks in the layup.
Well, Looney knows his role. Good at keeping the ball moving and finding the right man for the shot.
Here's Morris. Off target at the rim. That shot, no good. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. So, Greg, as you know, we asked Steph Curry, a great self-motivator.
Oh, my wife, for sure. Yeah.
Sounds like he's got a good team, both at home and right here in front of us.
Steph has already put up a Hall of Fame career, but you can tell he doesn't feel anywhere near being done.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Then it's Eric Pascal, and it's Looney in at the center position. Thompson with the bucket.
That is Thompson's shot. Just a great rhythm shooter and fully confident in his perimeter game.
And we hear a player's attacking rehab. You know, Greg, by all accounts, Clay took it to another level.
He said he hadn't stopped working since the 3rd day after the NBA Finals. There was even some talk of him coming back toward the end of the year. But the Warriors quickly shut that down, knowing how much he means to this franchise.
Thompson, another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
And it's Grant in the corner. And it goes down 2 points.
Well, he's such an athletic forward. Absorbing contact is something that he's learning to do, getting much better at it.
Curry passes to Smailagic. Looney kicks to Thompson. Top of the key, Looney. Porter with the steal. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Morris with the ball, and that one drops for him. Morris has got his second bucket.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
Thompson for the triple. The rebound by Grant. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Denver. They trail by 3.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Pass to Smailagic. Thompson in the corner. Some nice passing by Golden State. Outside Curry. It's stolen by Morris. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. And that one clearly a foul. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. You're double-checking, and the game continues on.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Play showing a little bit of speed in the open floor there as he gets up the lane in transition.
Barton right side, stolen by Thompson. And here we go, Thompson heading to the hoop. And it's Thompson with the jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
And the Nuggets can't hang on to the ball. Warriors leading by 3. Outside Curry. Thompson outside. Curry on the wing. Over in the corner, Green. Thompson right side. Millsap with the steal. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Barton throws it down.
Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
And stolen by Murray. Here we go, one-on-one. That's tipped.
Well, Chris rises up, and is he playing volleyball? Can he just spike that one away?
Harris is checked in for Monte Morris. And the Warriors making a change here. Murray, the pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game. 46 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Wiggins passes to Chris. They kick it out to Green. Back to Chris. Pass to Wiggins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And flashing some real toughness inside. Wiggins can finish plays that others simply can't.
Down low, here's Millsap. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Millsap's got the lead. Back up to 1 now for Denver. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Chris passes it to Toscano. Here's Poole. Back to Chris. On the wing, Wiggins. And there's the pass to Toscano. Right wing, a 3-ball. Here's Chris. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And some good action. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome. And fellas, Jamal Murray is an out-and-out scorer. Running off screens or off the bounds, he's all. And that does it for our halftime show.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
The backcourt is Murray and Harris. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Barton in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big men. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
Oh, yeah, sure, Will Barton, you could have laid that one in, but why? People pay tickets to see that kind of stuff.
Curry against Millsap. Curry kicks to Wiggins. Thompson in the corner. They get it again.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him. The Warriors making a switch here. Smailagic is checked in. Harris inside, covered by Wiggins. Here's Barton, and Barton throws it down.
He's continuing to develop an overall game that was evident coming into the league. Gary Harris getting better at spotting the open man.
Curry, good. Curry's got 7. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Millsap has the open look. Off target from outside.
But he's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Jokic high post. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game for the Nuggets. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Millsap. And it's Torrey Craig in for Will Barton. And the Warriors also making a change. Pascal's checked in. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Jokic passes to Harris. The Warriors pull it in. They've led by as many as 11 points. Thompson for 3. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Don't see it a ton, but Klay Thompson off the pull-up there. Great balance.
Murray outside. To the middle. The kick out to Porter. This one for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Smailagic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Thompson passes to Smailagic. Here's Curry with the 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Here's Craig. He's covered by Thompson. And here's Harris from the arc. Can't hit that one. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Thompson for the triple. And Jokic with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 9. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
A different look for Denver. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Jeremy Grant comes in for Harris. And Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. Pass to Pascal. Golden State moving the ball around. Pass to Toscano. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Poole. From outside, off the mark. Denver's gotten blanked from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And that one, good.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Here's Poole, guarded by Porter, and Grant sends it back. Craig can't get it to go. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They lead by 7.
great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And it's the Warriors on the break. Pascal kicks to Wiggins. Those 3-pointers off the mark. And now the fast break. Grant with the ball. Off with the layup.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And we've reached the end of the third. Warriors lead by... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Green is out there with Chris. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Toscano in at the small forward. And Green gets it to go.
A tough shot from Draymond Green, but he brings this out of his squad and frustrates the opponent.
And stolen by Chris. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. And Green slams it in.
Yeah, they are demoralized now, guys. A careless play to turn it over and then slow getting back on defense.
Barton passes to Plumlee, and the shot goes in.
Well, Will Barton, always going full speed, that time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
Inside, here's Chris, and it's sent back by Plumlee. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Passes it to Chris. Millsap with the steal. Harris with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Plumlee in the post. Harris outside. 6 to shoot. Barton passes to Plumlee. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Warriors go the other way with it. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. The pass to Toscano. Out to the right wing. Poked away. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Poked loose, and here are the Nuggets now. The Nuggets trail by 9, and it's Harris off the drive, and he gets the bucket. Harris has got his first basket.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Chris up top. Pass to Poole. Here's Toscano. Chris kicks to Green. Pass to Toscano. 2 free throws coming, and now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. It's 0-0. One play at a time. Execute the game plan. That's how we're going to win this game. Kevin is trying to keep them focused.
Millsap finds Murray. To the paint, 4 on the shot clock. Jokic, no good. Warriors leading by 7. Up the floor. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Chris can't hit. And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Nuggets. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's Toscano. Over in the corner, Green. Passes it to Toscano. Here's Thompson. The shot missing. Good defense by Jokic.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away. And that's a big shot from Barton when his team really needed one. This guy taking the pressure head on.
56 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Curry out to Thompson. And there's the pass to Chris. Good defense by Jokic. Here's Denver now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Millsap dishes to Barton. It's stolen by Green. Curry against Murray. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Green.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand. Unreal shot from Will Barton at a key point in the game. Making those tough shots look simple.
Green finds Curry. Over to the wing. On the wing, Green. And the foul on Will Barton. That's his first foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the wide open shot from Green. And the miss. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll happen.
want to substitute players but don't want to interrupt the flow of the game. In this case, you could hit down on the D-pad and choose which players you want taken out and which players you want subbed in for them. Your changes will take place at the next dead ball. Another important substitution method is situational lineups. These preset lineups offer the best players.
There it is, the Ferry Building, and David.
Kevin, thanks very much. We have.
All right, David, thank you. So the net starting 5. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center.
Here we go.
Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. And for the Warriors, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Chris in at the 5 spot. Now here's Curry. An easy 2 points on the layup. Curry's got the opening field goal of the game for the Warriors.
Yeah, just a nice little move through the contact there. Curry with the fantastic body control.
And it's Marquise Chris with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's a quick foul for him there. It looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
To the inside, Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
And you know, guys, all it takes is inside positioning. As soon as you give Allen that, it's pretty much a wrap.
Curry's shot is good.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Irving. LeVert with a wide open look. Green with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Back to Thompson. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Some nice passing by Golden State. Chris in the post. Defended by Allen. Just 4 to shoot. Stephen Curry again. Curry's got 6.
And Curry certainly is clever and crafty. Trickery is part of his arsenal when he gets inside. I mean, I like seeing him do his thing close to the basket.
Now here's Allen. There's the pass to LeVert. He dishes it to Dinwiddie. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Warriors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game.
And looking at Curry's stats, one thing that jumps out, and it may be a little surprising, for the last 3 seasons, he's averaged over 5 rebounds a game.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Bucket is good.
Only 1 miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly feeling it.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. KD passes to Allen. 3-pointer, LeVert. No good that time. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. And those rebounding numbers, GA, just speak to Curry's overall impact.
And when you look at Steph's size and the amount of time he spends on the perimeter, there's no way he should be cleaning the glass like that. But you can't teach heart and you can't teach instinct, and he has both. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Thompson dishes to Green. Pass to Curry. 3-pointer. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Nets trail by 4. Here's Irving. Feeds it to Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irving has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
1:57 left in the first. Green breaking loose. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 8 points.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Irving passes to Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Here's Curry out to Thompson. Latrey. Allen with the rebound. And so Allen will bring it up for Brooklyn. Trailing by 2. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, I like this young man, Jared Allen. He's still working to find consistency in his offensive game. He's a really good leaper and finishes at the rim, protects the rim. But his strength right now, which will always be his strength, I think, is his defense. He's outstanding at that end of the floor.
Here's Poole. Out to the right wing. Pascal, the pass to Poole. Here's Looney, guarded by Jordan. Looney down low. He's against Jordan. Jordan with some nice D. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Prince kicks to Allen. Passes to Harris. Here's Luau. Prince wide open. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. The Warriors have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Pass to Looney. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the first, and the shot is good.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Prince, the pass to Luau. He kicks to Harris. Misses the 3. Pascal up top. The pass to Looney, and here's Pascal. It'll count, and the last second attempt doesn't fall.
When Harris gives you this type of energy on defense, that's a huge...
It's a tie game in San Francisco. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And for anyone who thinks it...
Can't tell how many shots I've taken.
And as we know, Greg, Steph comes from a family of great shooters. It's in the blood.
But as you said, it's about the work. The NBA players have had tons of kids. Most don't make it in this league. Steph is on his way to being one of the best to ever grace the hardwood.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Then there's Harris, and it's Luau in at the shooting guard position. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Dinwiddie kicks to Luau Cabarro. Offensive rebound, Jordan. Pass to Prince. He feeds it to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, I like how Jordan embraces his role on this team. I mean, it's all about rebounding and putbacks for him at the offensive end.
Pascal, the pass to Smilagic. Here's Toscano, guarded by Harris. Pass to Poole. Just 5 to shoot. Dinwiddie with some nice D. The Nets with the lead. And Prince with a clear path to the hoop. Rips down the breakaway slam.
You know, one of the things the team has confidence with Prince in is finishing on the break.
Poole, the pass to Smilagic. And Jordan sends it back. Here's Prince, and it's blocked. Wiggins left side. And Wiggins throws it down.
Rising above the rim, Wiggins encounters very few defenders who can meet him up at that apex.
Dinwiddie kicks to Luau Cabarro. They get it back. Kicks it out to Prince. Jordan. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got the lead up to 4 now for the Nets.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Like so many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist, and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
And the shot goes down. Luwabu's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Here's Poole. Nails the baby hook. 1:41 left in the first half. And a new group in for the Nets. Allen's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Durant comes in for Taurean Prince. Karis LeVert's checked in for Harris. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Luwabu. And the basket by Curry.
The three ball of Curry deadly. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, at what angle, or how deep.
And the Nets making a change here. Crawford's checked in. The Nets have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Tries again. LeVert the pass to Allen. Now here's Durant. Shot clock at 6. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Well, the hustle and the effort, the persistence, all of that paying off in a big way. And that's something that makes a coach smile.
And Allen slams it in.
Boy, Allen always a threat, especially when you give him room to run. He's capable of banging it home.
Here's Curry, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Jared Allen.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Looney's checked in for Golden State.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing. And when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go. Yeah, Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open. Watch out now, when this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Curry outside. No good on the shot. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach out. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Their biggest deficit was 6 points. And that'll do.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Curry has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Marquise Chris is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Wiggins in at the 3. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Warriors trail by 5. Here's Wiggins, and Wiggins throws it down hard.
Spectacular move. Wiggins' elevation, body control, strength, elite across the board.
Allen right side. Back to Irving, kicks it to Dinwiddie. Inside, here's KD. Second chance shot. Offensive rebound. Allen passes to LeVert. Irving looking over the floor. Back to Dinwiddie. From deep three-point range, and Irving with the basket on the assist by Dinwiddie. Irving's got 8 points.
And, you know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
Thompson passes to Chris. Golden State moving the ball around. Back to Curry. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Dinwiddie outside. Irving against Curry. The Nets need to get a shot off here. No good on the triple.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Here's LeVert. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
You know, guys, with good size and length for his position, LeVert can convert tough baskets.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Jared Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. And Harris subbed in for Dinwiddie.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Nets leading by 4. Irving dishes to Jordan. Lets it go from 11 and stolen by Chris. And here we go. Wiggins heading to the hoop for the finish. And Wiggins throws it down.
So tenacious in the open floor. Give Wiggins some room to run, and he takes advantage of it.
And stolen by Wiggins for the tie. And it's blocked by Jordan.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
It's blocked. One-on-one here. Here's Wiggins, and Wiggins throws it down.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Pass to LeVert. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Kicks it out to Prince. Brooklyn gets it back with the new shot clock at 14. And it's Irving missing. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Wiggins, and Wiggins throws it down.
Boy, what a strong finisher Wiggins is. Try to get physical with him, and he powers right through you.
And the Warriors making a change here. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Outside Irving. To the paint. Here's Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam.
Boy, Karis LeVert has done a nice job elevating his playmaking ability, which helps him and his team.
And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
It's Prince on the wing. Irving finds Prince. It's Prince on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
You know, once Prince gets good inside positioning, he's going to work.
Curry against Irving. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 19 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Jordan kicks to Irving. Prince outside. Outside Irving. Shoots the 3. Up again, and there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got 8. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Here's Curry.
Well, Irving looking engaged and aggressive there, making an impact at the defensive end.
And the game still closely contested as we end.
That's just how it is.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. The Warriors trailing. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Durant and Grant make up the forwards. Garrett Temple is out there with Joe Harris. And it's Jordan in at the center. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Curry. Finished off the break. Curry's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Warriors. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. And they've been turning those turnovers into points.
Curry is inside. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Down low, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Harris outside. Warriors with the rebound. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Marquise Chris, he's checked in for Looney. And a new group in for the Nets. Jared Allen's checked in for Jordan. Harris LeVert comes in for Taurean Prince. Dinwiddie's checked in for Harris. And Irving subbed in for Garrett Temple. LeVert from outside. Chris with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Over in the corner, Pascal. On the pass to Chris. Golden State moving the ball around. Curry with a wide open look. Offline with his three.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
LeVert finds Allen. And here's Irving. Back to Allen. The kick out to Irving. 6 to shoot. Shoots it. That one a little long.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Dinwiddie against Thompson. Goes back up. And it's sent back by KD.
Boy, that'll get everybody on the bench fired up. They love to see KD playing some D like that. No stage too big for KD. If you need a basket, he's your man.
To the middle. And there's Chris. That's good on the assist by Curry. Chris has got his first bucket in this one.
You gotta give Chris props there. Although he's young, he isn't afraid of the moment.
Back to LeVert. Durant in the corner. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Thompson outside. Drills it from outside.
And this is why they go to Thompson. The coaches, his teammates, they all trust in his ability to deliver.
Dinwiddie kicks to KD. Outside Irving. Back to Durant. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Pascal's got his 4th rebound in this one. He's got space, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Now it's a 5-point Warrior lead. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Now the dish to KD. Back to Irving. Outside Durant. Here's the 3. Kept alive.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He told them, look, guys, we're running out of time. We're going to make a move. It's got to be now. Are you guys ready to make a move? They all nodded, and he said, then go take it, Kevin.
Thanks, David.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
LeVert goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
Now Curry fires from deep. And another three for Golden State.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
So we see the...
substitution for the specific game situation that you find yourself in. If you have a narrow lead late in the game and the opponent is intentionally fouling, then you can roll out the free throw lineup. If you're falling behind and need a 3-ball to stay in the game, then you can use the 3-point lineup. And if you're getting outworked on the glass, there's a lineup for that as well.
CLA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming right up. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 guard. And for Denver, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. The backcourt is Murray and Harris, and it's Barton in at the 3 spot. A nice shot by LeVert. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Allen passes to Irving.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
Murray surveying the D. Pass to Millsap. Here's Jokic. Back to Murray. Barton against LeVert. And that one's good. Barton.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Irving passes to Allen. Back to Irving. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. The wide open look for Durant. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And he recovers it. Back to Barton. At the elbow, Jokic. Clock at 6. And Jokic throws it down hard.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Irving against Harris. Allen right side. Inside. Outside for Durant. Irving for 3. Jokic grabs the miss. Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Barton. And it's Torrey Craig in for Gary Harris. And then for Brooklyn, Jordan, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Karis LeVert. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Now here's Jordan. Prince wide open. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
It's a real skill to be able to move without the basketball. Taurean Prince just looking for windows to score, and he does.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
A different look for Denver. Plumlee comes in for Jokic. And Monte Morris subbed in for Murray. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Luwawu Cabarrot, he's checked in for Durant. Now here's Prince. To the left side wing. In the corner, it's Harris. Nets passing it around. Jordan trying to free himself up. Not going to go that time. And the Nuggets going the other way. Here's Porter. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
about the strength from the big fella? Porter is used to having to power through contact.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
Grant, he's checked in for Paul Millsap. Now, here is Morris. Plumlee, no luck. It's a 6-point game. Here's Luwawu. Feeds to Jordan. Oh, and he parks it off the glass. Wow. The second chance effort. Luwawu's shot is off. And here's Denver. They're on a 14-5 run. Here's Craig. And he converts the layup.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. It's Prince on the wing. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Prince has got 6.
It's hard to make your way in today's NBA without being a tremendous three-point shooter. Taurean Prince doing work from beyond the arc.
And stolen by Jordan. One-on-one fast break. 24 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Dinwiddie kicks to Prince. Back to Dinwiddie. Over Morris. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one drops. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 12 seconds left here in the first quarter. Morris outside. And the layup's good off the glass. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Nuggets lead by 5. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back in a moment. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the...
How can we be the best version of ourselves?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Grant is out there with Porter. Then there's Monte Morris. Then it's Plumlee, and it's Craig in at the shooting guard position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Now here's Porter. Here's Craig. Back to Porter. And it's blocked by Jordan.
This is not the guy you want in your zip code when the ball is going up. DeAndre Jordan twice on the pipes.
Kicks it to Prince. Back to Jordan. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
He gets that one. Plumlee's got his first points in this one.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the float.
Luwawu, the pass to Jordan. Plumlee with the steal. Grant with the ball. Guarded now by Prince. The shot, no good. Good D by Jordan. Brooklyn's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Plumlee with the steal. And Porter, here we go. And finished off by Porter.
And once Porter has some momentum behind him, boy, he just rides it to the basket. An exceptional dunker of the ball. And that's how you answer. I'd say he just one-upped him. Pretty good one there.
These two guys really like going at each other, don't they? And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Allen's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Durant comes in for Taurean Prince. LeVert's checked in for Harris. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Luwawu Cabarro. Jokic with the steal. Stolen by LeVert. To the paint. Here's Allen. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on Jokic.
Do you not love that by any means necessary attitude from Jared Allen, able to finish through the contact?
Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much-needed asset.
Boy, you can really see the playmaking evolving. When Karis LeVert is hitting wide-open teammates, it shows how special he can be.
Now here's Murray. And it's sent back by Allen. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. Finished off the break. Irving's got 7 points.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Now here's Murray. To the inside. Stolen by Allen. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Wound up there for Allen. And stolen by Murray. Down low. Here's Millsap. Murray dishes to Millsap. That shot off. Great D that time from Durant. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by KD. Irving's got the lead up to 4 now for Brooklyn. Here's Millsap. And again, Denver no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Temple the pass to Allen. And Brooklyn with another turnover here. Dinwiddie's checked in for Brooklyn. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Martin passes to Jokic. They need this. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Kevin Durant.
And not easy defending Jokic. His height puts the defense in a tight spot, and they just slipped up there.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The 3 from KD. And the Nets, another 3.
It doesn't matter the zip code. Kevin Durant, when he steps over the half-court line, is in his trigger range. My goodness.
Millsap has the open look. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
That is really good work there.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Well, we know he's a magician on the court. And that'll...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Harris is out there with Garrett Temple. And it's LeVert into the small forward position. Here's Millsap after the made shot from KD. Yep, it counts. Millsap's got 10 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Kicks it out to Allen. It's good. And now it's a 9-point Nets lead.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The foul on Joe Harris. That's his first foul. And the Nuggets with some changes. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Millsap. Porter comes in for Will Barton. And it's Torrey Craig in for Harris. The Nets also changing it up. Prince is checked in for Durant. Odion Kurucs comes in for Harris. And Irving subbed in for Garrett Temple.
And even at 6'5", Murray just elevates high inside for these buckets. A high percentage shooter down low.
Now here's Prince. 6 points for him. Kurucs. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
And yes, it's good. 6 points for him.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Here's Irving. And Grant sends it back.
Well, twice on the pipes. Jeremy Grant says no, sir.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And Porter putting it right back in.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Right side Irving. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now, here is Morris. To the middle, stolen by LeVert. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Well, that's just tremendous length, exceptional hands, Jared Allen. Nice and easy.
And Durant sends it back. Allen kicks to Irving. And there's KD. That's good on the assist by Irving. KD's got 7 now in this quarter. Morris outside. Here's Craig, defended by Allen. And it's sent back by Allen.
Wow, Jared Allen twice on the pipe. Send it back, young sir.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Brooklyn leading by 10. Lobbed up there for Durant. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
I'll tell you, Kevin Durant is hyped. He knows no one can stop him if the pass is perfect.
Out to Morris, looking to end the run. The Nuggets with another miss.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
It's LeVert on the wing. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. LeVert's got 6.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Irving. 10 points for him. It's LeVert on the wing. Passes it to Irving. KD on the wing. Tries again. Fires the three. The rebound by Grant. The Nuggets trail by 13. Morris into the lane and finished off by Porter.
And guys, he has all the makings of an elite scorer. Porter combines size, athleticism, and terrific shot-making ability. That is rare.
Nets passing it around. Now LeVert. He has 6. Pass to Dinwiddie. 5 on the clock. Off target from three-point range. And here we go with Morris running it up the court.
That's his first personal foul.
For 3, Millsap. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Brooklyn Nets. He comes. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. And it's Jokic in at the center position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. The putback, and there's Jordan putting it right back in.
What about the intensity? Go ahead, Mr. Jordan. We see you working out there.
Here's Millsap. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist in this one. Dinwiddie passes to Jordan. Outside, KD. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Connects from three-point range. Harris has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. On the way, Harris. Guarded by Prince. Barton in the corner. Lets the three fly. Now the pass to Harris. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Murray. Rebound, Brooklyn. Outside, KD. Pass to Jordan. KD with it. Out to Harris. Outside, Jordan. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Well, you're allowing DeAndre Jordan to get comfortable. This guy is so efficient as a scorer.
Back to Barton, and stolen by Jordan. In transition, here come the Nets. Harris has got the ball. Prince, the pass to KD. It's Prince on the wing. Back to Durant, over Millsap. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Prince. Durant's got 19 points.
Well, Kevin Durant goes right up with it. Doesn't give the defense a chance to react.
The drive by Jokic. The 9-footer's on the mark.
Good possession there. Exactly the way they drew it up.
And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 16-point game. Jordan inside. Jokic defending. Outside for KD. Prince outside. From deep. Millsap grabs the miss. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Harris passes to Millsap. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Lobs it up for Jordan. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Dinwiddie with it. Now guarded by Barton from the wing. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Harris outside. Stolen by Durant.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Nets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Kevin Durant.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Tips it up. Denver's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Barton, no luck.
Boy, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
Prince with it. Now guarded by Barton. Prince misses.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
For three, Harris. Some solid defense from Harris. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here now is Dinwiddie. Left side, Jordan. Jokic grabs the miss. Outside Millsap. Jokic high post. Barton in the corner. Fires from the wing. Yes, that goes in. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
access these presets, simply press down on the D-pad and use the right trigger to scroll through your lineup options. But if you want to see which players are involved with each lineup, and you'll have to call a timeout, use the triggers and go through your options. And if you're a My League fan, you have the ability to customize these preset lineups. To do so, all you have to do is go to the
The fog pouring across the Golden. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Warriors, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Wiggins is out there with Draymond Green. And it's Chris in at the center position. And he comes up with the deuce.
Well, it's kind of unfair. If you're that great a shooter from distance like Steph is, and then you combine with how great he is around the basket, hard to handle.
And, of course, having that broken hand last season, Curry couldn't help the Warriors avoid a disastrous season.
Kevin Durant gone. Clay rehabbing. The Warriors, I mean, legitimately just left with no scoring whatsoever. But Steph Curry, when he's healthy, changes that whole narrative.
Here's Millsap. Green with the block.
Oh, I like the extension there from Draymond Green, reaching out and timing that one.
Thompson for three. Barton with the rebound. And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Nuggets. 4-point game. Outside for Murray. Harris outside. To the right side. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Murray, good.
Well, Jokic with great anticipation there. One of his better qualities as a passing big.
Curry with it. Thompson outside. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Outside, Green. Ball's knocked loose. Shot clock at 5. Millsap with the steal. Floats it up for Jokic.
Well, you overreact to Paul Millsap. Good job of him staying patient and then finding one of his open teammates.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Jokic with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Harris has got the ball. And he could not get. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Jokic after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Harris kicks to Millsap. It's Barton on the wing, covered by Wiggins. Back to Murray. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like it.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
And Curry throws it down.
Getting down the floor quickly, this is a huge part of the offensive attack that this team deploys, and Steph was wide open.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Nuggets shooting their first free throw of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Big group substitution here for Denver. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. Porter's checked in for Barton. And it's Torrey Craig in for Harris.
So used to seeing Clay run to the three-point line, but in transition, he can finish too. He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
30 seconds left in the first quarter. Pascal, the pass to Toscano. To the wing on the left. Thompson in the corner. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Floats it up for Murray. Here's Toscano. Pass to Looney. Over to the left wing. Thompson from long range. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Warriors ahead. They lead by 7. And earlier we spoke with Klay Thompson about the value of someone he's...
Realize how easy it is to get looks from him.
Greg, you think about the championships they've won together. Incredible connection between these two.
Yeah, I mean, they have different styles, play different positions, but both are tough, competitive, and step up when it matters most.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, we've got Looney. Thompson is out there with Eric Pascal. And it's Poole in at the point. Here's Grant. The Warriors making the shot. Morris passes to Plumlee. It's rebounded by Poole.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
A terrific combo guard. Some people are comparing Poole's style to that of C.J. McCollum's.
I don't know if it's that similar, maybe stylistically, but CJ's size and his control are something that right now I guarantee you Jordan Poole would love to adopt in his game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Smailagic is checked in, and Wiggins is subbed in for Klay Thompson. Now here's Wiggins. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The pass to Toscano. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That's his first foul. And there's the foul. It's on Torrey Craig. That's his first foul. Curry's checked in for the Warriors. So it's the Warriors now. Pass to Toscano. Clock at 6. It's stolen by Morris. And now the Nuggets, fast break. Makes it off the glass.
Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
Now here's Curry. 6 points for him. Stolen. Morris right side. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you play?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital. Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
On offense, here are the Nuggets. It's been 8 unanswered points for him.
Now Harris runs the break perfectly there and makes the right decision to boot.
Curry passes to Chris. Golden State moving the ball around. And stolen by Barton. And up the floor again for the Nuggets. Running the court. It's deflected.
Well, Chris rises up. And is he playing volleyball? He just spiked that one away.
Green, he's checked in for Chris. Jamal Murray, he's checked in for Denver. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Jokic on top. In the corner, it's Harris. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Warriors have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. The tie for the ball. Jokic with the steal. Here's Barton. And no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Toscano. And that one is hammered home.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Denver.
To the paint. Here's Barton over Green. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And it goes on Draymond Green.
I think Will Barton has figured out that scoring from the free throw line can be a good thing. Think about the 40th pick back in 2012. Will Barton languished on the bench in Portland for his first 2 seasons, actually 2.5. And then that trade to Denver, boy, that jump-started everything.
Jokic with the steal. Harris inside. It's up against Thompson. Murray surveying the D. Five to shoot. To the inside. Here's Jokic. Stolen by Thompson. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And that one's good. Wiggins has got his first points of the game.
And flashing some real toughness inside. Wiggins can finish plays that others simply can't.
And Looney sends it back. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court for 3. That shot off. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Warrior. Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to Klay Thompson. Brought his A game early tonight. He had 10 points, 3 steals, and that.
I promise to pray for a positive fate. Had the world in your palms.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Barton in at the 3 slot. Now here's Curry. 3-pointer. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 3 assists in the game. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. They trail by 7. It's Barton on the wing. Passes it to Jokic. For 3, Harris. The Warriors pull it in.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
And it's Wiggins missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
At the elbow, Jokic got a piece of it, and stolen by Wiggins. Floats it up for Curry, and stolen by Murray. And pushing it up, here's Denver. He lobs it up, stolen by Thompson. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Green. And that's now 11 points for Steph Curry.
And just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
Jokic passes to Millsap. On the wing, Harris. No good on the three.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
The offensive rebound. Here's Curry. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Smailagic is checked in, and it's Eric Paschal in for Draymond Green.
Yeah, when Curry plays like this, there's an effortlessness to how he approaches the game, and he makes every facet look easy, not just the shooting. Yes, finally one drops after the 0 of 3 start.
Snatched away. And here we go with Morris, running it up the court. Count that one. Morris has got 8.
And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough D, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
Warriors leading by 8. Curry kicks to Paschal. Smailagic passes to Curry. And a miss there on the triple. Nuggets have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And here's Morris for 3. That one misses.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Inside, Plumlee with the steal. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. That's tipped. Now the Warriors moving it up. Curry's got the ball. Smailagic passes to Paschal. Now here's Curry. 14 points for him. From deep three-point range. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Nuggets trail by 8. Here's Craig. Morris trying to free himself up.
One thing about Plumlee, he possesses good passing skills from the low post and when facing up.
Warriors have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Now Curry. 1:02 left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That's his first foul. The Warriors making a switch here.
First personal foul, 2 seconds.
Pass to Paschal. And Curry has it in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Toscano. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Nuggets trail by 6. Craig passes to Grant. Missed inside.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Toscano's shot is good.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Here's Morris. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Morris has got 6 in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Toscano passes to Paschal. And here is Curry. The third quarter comes to a close. Warriors ahead. They lead by 6. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Warriors leading by 6. Green down low with Looney. Then it's Eric Castro. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Poole in at the 1. So that's the group out there for Golden State. On the wing, Green. Pascal, the pass to Thompson. Hits the three-point bomb. Thompson's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Warriors. Barton in the corner from deep. And it's Looney with the rebound.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Thompson inside. Millsap covering. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
A clinic there on the use of the pump fake from Klay Thompson. Good job of drawing the contact on that play.
Both good from the line that time. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of them.
Yes.
Outside for Millsap. Jokic trying to free himself up. Denver gets it back. Millsap in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Thompson, good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Thompson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
That's a great pass from Draymond Green. Just understands where his guys are going to be.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Warriors making a switch here. Wiggins is checked in. Here's Barton, and he elevates for the slam dunk. Marquise Chris did not like that.
Well, Barton likes to get fancy out there, and he gets to the rim that time in a great throwdown.
Wiggins against Barton. Wiggins passes to Chris. No good. The Nuggets trail by 11. Loads it up for Millsap, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Wiggins, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Jokic.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
Andrew Wiggins, the kind of guy that people watch with a microscope, but he has cut down on inefficient shots, those long twos, and started to take more threes. And using his athletic ability when he gets on the inside to get to the foul line.
Denver passing it around. Here's Barton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Wiggins looking more aggressive off the bounce. Brent getting into the teeth of the defense.
Yeah, and his assists are climbing because of that. Also his turnovers. So now what you want to do is slow down the game for Andrew Wiggins and show him on film where his outlets are and where his decision-making can be that much better.
Back to Curry. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's Curry. Here's Wiggins. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Wiggins has got the lead up to 14 now for the Warriors.
Well, Steph Curry, one of the greatest shooters in the history of the NBA, but also a very gifted passer, great at finding his teammates. Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
Curry against Murray. Curry attacking. 2 points. That one goes. Curry's got 20 points.
Steph with the initiative here, taking charge, and tonight making a ton of things happen.
And slam dunk by Harris.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. Wiggins outside. Outside Curry. Thompson outside. Another three for Golden State.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Warriors.
And it may be a comfortable win for them, but they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Steph Curry.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
They kick it out to Green, and there's the pass to Thompson. He can't get that one, and the Nuggets going the other way. Barton passes to Jokic. In the corner, Murray with it. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. It's stolen by Harris. Lays it up off the glass.
Terrific work inside from Gary Harris. Not used to saying that. Does a fantastic job of backing down the defense and putting his will on his shoulders.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Curry with it. Outside, Green. Outside, Curry. Over Murray. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Some good moment. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
Apply Lineups in the Coaching tab, and you'll be able to edit any of the existing lineups or create one of your own. That's all for this installment of Expert Tips. I'll see you next time.
And a look at the Warriors arriving earlier on. And now the Golden State Warriors starting. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Andrew Wiggins, and it's Chris in at the 5. And for Brooklyn, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. Now, here is Irving. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul. And stolen by Chris. Curry kicks to Wiggins. To the inside. And Green with the basket on the assist by Wiggins. Green's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Warriors. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets. Outside, KD. 6 to shoot. The Nets working the ball around now. Stolen by Thompson. Curry wide open. Off target with his 3. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Dinwiddie with the ball.
Yeah, the easy hoop assisted by Allen that time. He's developed a nice passing game.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. On the wing, Green. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Durant for the 3. Shot clock reset for the Nets. Passes it to Irving. Bounce pass from Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Irving missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Thompson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Thompson's got 5.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
Now, here's LeVert. It's stolen by Green. Chris in the post. Guarded by KD. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Warriors.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
LeVert with a wide open look. They can't stop the run with that one. Here's Thompson. Lays it up and banks it in. 7 points in the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Green against Durant. Drops in the layup for 2.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Curry passes it to Green. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Curry from deep three-point land. On the wing, Thompson. He's covered by Irving. And it's sent back by Allen.
Boy, that expansive reach of Allen. I mean, so good at positioning himself and using his length and timing to stifle shooters.
Here's Curry. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid. Now he's an all-star last year. You know, I think they're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play, excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
And the Nets with possession here. Prince dishes to Harris. There's the triple. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
You know, this is where Harris is most dangerous, one of the very best from behind the arc. His eyes light up when he gets these long-distance chances.
Now, here's Pascal. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Warriors shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Curry way outside. Another three for Golden State.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Warriors leading by 12. Pascal, the pass to Looney. Here's Pascal. And slam dunk by Pascal.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Harris. Banked in off the glass. Harris has got 5 points so far.
Yeah, impressive shot there by Harris. He's in the league to make the hard shots, not just the open ones.
The Warriors have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. The first one falls. And the Warriors making a change here. Smailagic is checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. Nets trail by 14. Irving with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. No good from Luwawu. Pass to Looney. Here's Poole. From about 16, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a... And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, we've got Eric Pascal, and it's Poole in at the 1 spot. Prince outside, back to Irving. It's up a 3. Here's Jordan, out to Harris. The 3. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Clock at 6. Here's Toscano. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Out to Harris. Fires the 3. Harris missing again. Warriors leading by 20. The pass to Smailagic. Wiggins outside. Here's Poole. He's covered by Irving.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Out to Harris to end the run. Harris missing again.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined.
Oh, what a play!
Making the impossible look easy. Wiggins with the great creativity in the air. He typically hangs in the air a little longer than the average bird, though.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Here's Irving. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. LeVert finds Allen. Over Chris. Allen's shot is off.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And providing the score, boy, they needed. That stops a 12-0 run by Golden State.
On the wing, Wiggins. Chris in the post, working on Allen. Stolen by LeVert. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. Here's Prince. Second shot opportunity. Irving kicks to Prince. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Wiggins. Oh,
wow. And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Green, the pass to Chris. Thompson in the corner. Hits it from three-point range. Thompson's got 10 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Up and in on the layup. Thompson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Prince. Harris comes in for Rodions Kurucs. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Karis LeVert. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Kyrie Irving. And Golden State also making a change. Looney's checked in for Marquise Chris.
Rising above the rim, Wiggins encounters very few defenders who can meet him up at that apex.
Johnson finds Jordan. For Brooklyn, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. First one falls for him.
You know, at this stage of his career, Jordan not only knows his role, but thoroughly and fully embraces it. He's out there to provide energy and hustle on defense and on the glass.
Curry against Irving, and now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Thompson for the triple. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Klay Thompson putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He had 12 points. And that does it for our half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
The Nets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Boy, a stalwart defender who knows his strengths on offense. I mean, Allen is a fantastic two-way threat, and he wants to get better. This is a guy whose future is bright.
To the middle, here's Chris, and Chris throws it down.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Stolen by Thompson. Only one man back on D. It's Curry outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 5th assist in this one. Durant kicks to LeVert. Tipped away. Durant, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And Thompson gets it to go.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Allen left side to stop the run, and then Allen slams it in.
And you know, guys, all it takes is inside positioning. As soon as you give Allen that, it's pretty much a wrap.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the players, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Curry is inside, defended by Allen, and oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Irving passes to Dinwiddie, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
It's his first trip to the line.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Golden State's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Toscano passes to Bowman. Misses in close. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Back to Durant. Charity stripe shot. That shot off the mark. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Here's Toscano, defended by Allen. And here's Pascal. And it's sent back by Allen. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Harris with the ball. And Allen slams it in.
Boy, Allen always a threat, especially when you give him room to run. He's capable of banging it home.
Here's Bowman, covered by Irving. Looney. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. And it's Looney with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games. Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Warriors have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Lee passes to Toscano. Here's Looney, defended by Allen. To the wing right side. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Pascal. They get a hand on it. And here we go. The fast break with Dinwiddie. Here's Irving. Good D by Lee.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Out to the right wing. Bowman passes to Pascal. Trying to get something going. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Golden State here in the 4th. We've got Looney, and it's Smailagic in at the power forward. Thompson for 3. Karuch grabs the board.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Warriors?
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
Yeah, and the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Well, I like the fact that Prince does a good job picking his spots. He's not a guy that forces things. Kind of lets the game come to him naturally.
Knocked away. Wiggins with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Thompson for the triple. Brooklyn with the rebound. Here's the lob to the hoop.
Get on Thompson.
And another fast break for Brooklyn. The Nets are running. It's rebounded by Curry.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. Left side, Curry. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And Curry certainly is clever and crafty. Trickery is part of his arsenal when he gets inside. I mean, I like seeing him do his thing close to the basket.
Wide open look. Karuch grabs the board.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And he knocks down the first one.
And without a doubt, Taurean Prince comes in looking for his shot. At times, however, He can have tunnel vision.
You know, Greg, it's funny you say that because I like to think of it more as selective seeing, and he wants to see the basket more than he sees his teammates. But that's not all bad for a guy like Prince. I mean, you know, some teams actually need a player who's aggressively looking to score at all times. And I think ultimately, though, it'll limit his usage if he can't become a better distributor of the ball as well.
Here's Smilagic, guarded by Prince. Chris kicks to Curry. Good D by Irving. Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And Durant, here we go. Prince, the pass to Dinwiddie. Launches it. It's rebounded by Poole. Golden State's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Whistle blows, basket is, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Curry. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Boy, Curry is so creative and efficient, and when he gets hot and gets going, he rains down points and baskets on the defense.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Jordan with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Here's Durant. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Chris has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Curry with the 3. KD against Wiggins. Down low. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Klay Thompson.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Kicks it out to Allen. It's stolen by Curry. Unhindered, going all the way.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Jordan finds Durant, and Brooklyn with another turnover here. Both teams will make substitutions. And the Warriors with possession here. Pass to Smilagic. Here's Bowman. He's guarded by Johnson. Bowman passes to Looney. Here's Toscano. Off target with the open look. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Here's Bowman. Beyond the arc. Off target. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.